Hey there, MiniWarGamers. Owen here for another episode of Gaming with the Cooler. And today, it is just me here. And yes, we can all be disappointed that Chris didn't show up. Well, he didn't come into work today for whatever reason. And so here I am on Halloween night for the Gaming with the Cooler show. How's everybody doing today? Got the chat working? Got the title working? Who knows? And no Chris today. All by myself. Not that that hasn't been the case. Used to do these shows all the time by myself. It was only recently that Chris has started showing up. I'm gonna kill all these fruit flies too. But anyway. I'm out of here then. Alright, fair enough. See you later, Mystics. I'll just moderate the chat. I got this. Spooky Burrito. Happy Halloween, Guardsman Waffle. Yeah. So, how's everyone doing? What do I think of the new Dark Elves models? I love the new Dark Elves models. I love the new Dark Elf models in what they do in gameplay and their looks. The new Witch Elves, the new Cauldron, the Hydra, a little bit, but he's still good. The Kiabdris or Charybdis, or however you want to say it. Sweet looking model. I like the big, like, sucker faces. They look like lampreys. No, not lampreys. I can't think of what it's called. And it's gone. You know what? I gotta find out now. I'm gonna put this over here so I can read the Twitch while I try and figure out what it is I'm talking about. So if you have any questions, anything come up in the past week that anyone's curious about? It's not, they are a type of leech, but it's a saltwater leech. Doop doop doo. Doop doop doo. There we go. Yeah, they're lampreys. Yeah, enjoy that one. There we go. This is what they look like. Forewarning. You know, I'm just going to show you. It's a real thing. It's just horrifying. But, the show is not an hour early. The show is right on time. It's at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Womp. I've heard November. Okay, what are we talking about here? What's the next release from Games Workshop? It's going to be Nids. It's going to be Dwarves. Nids, Dwarves, Bretonia, High Elves, Wood Elves. High Elves are not, but... Oh, the clock's gone back. There you go. Yeah, tomorrow... No, Sunday, the clocks will roll back here. But they haven't yet. So, not for another... 72 hours. But, yeah. Bretonians would be sweet. I love my Bretonian army. Though, once again, as I've rambled on about this before, I really don't like it, the new way they're going with the army books. Ah, he lived. The new army books, they make the armies better. Like the bog standard soldier and the units you bring, but they make the characters weaker and simpler. So, while your armies are all getting better, like Dark Elves got Always Strike First and Murderous Intent, the Dreadlord lost all of his magic gear. So you go to taking just the standard, everything from the Codex, or everything from the rulebook, special rules, and that kind of stuff. Codex Inquisition. I haven't heard of it. In all likelihood, like I had said before, I argued that the Grey Knights, Sisters of Battle should have been rolled into one book as the Codex Inquisition, and then just throw in a couple Ordo Xenos in there as well. But apparently they came up with that new Sisters of Battle one, and it's not... I don't know. It's digital only or something like that, which I find mind-boggling that that's actually a thing, but I don't control it. The scenery in the background is for Infinity, or at least that's what Matt's been using it for during his Infinity games that he's had going on. And that's happening. Mysterious individuals. I accept cookies. Sentinels of Terra. Huron Blackheart. Juggernauts of Corn. War Scythes. This November, you're able to download the brand new Codex Inquisition, a full codex packed with background and artwork of the forces of the Imperium's most secretive and powerful organization. You'll soon be able to field an Inquisitor and their retinue in any Imperial army in games of Warhammer 40k. We'll be releasing more details on this book through our Facebook page as the date approaches, so be sure you're signed up to follow us. Womp. Okay, so maybe it won't be an actual army book, but it's going to be more like a general supplement that Grey Knights, Space Marines, or all the variants of Space Marines, except for maybe Space Wolves, Imperial Guard, Sisters, they'll all have access to this book, and it'll give them kind of like bonus HQs and stuff like that to attach, or just their own little mini ally faction. Oh, I'm going to kill them all. But, yeah, so maybe that's what it's going to be. We'll be back next week with more digital editions, news, and more info on the upcoming Codex Inquisition. There we go. That's my guess. As a person who has watched these come out and been pretty accurate so far. At least I'd like to think I have been. But, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. How the Assassins used to be, which was a while ago now, but, yeah, basically how the Assassins were back when they could be just attached to anyone. Rumor has it they don't take up an ally slot. I didn't get it. They don't take up an ally slot. Yeah, hey, maybe. Space Wolves don't need those dishonorable Inquisition people, as opposed to the Space Wolves, who are the pinnacle of honor and chivalry. Yeah. I don't care for the Space Wolves. They have kind of... They're Space Vikings. We get it. Yeah, they're freaking fruit flies. Finally, though, it's getting cold enough that they're all dying. Got. Okay, didn't get that one. Space Vikings for the win. Yes, yes, Space Vikings are good. Let's see. Oh, I don't have very many people here right now. Oh, I take that back. New terrain in the back. By the way, hello, Owen. Hey there, Neomorn. Yeah, then once again, new terrain is all the Infinity stuff. And that's basically what's going on. But, yeah, so here we are. Another episode all by myself tonight. So there won't be as much banter between me and the other voices that are here. What will we be playing today? Well, I have it set in to play Dawn of War 2. It's not Tau Buildings. It should be Tau Buildings, but it's not. Because we don't get any stuff for 40k anymore. No one plays 40k. Didn't you notice that? That's why there's never any 40k battle reports. Ever. Ever. But aside from that, no. It's definitely... It was originally intended for Infinity. You can use it for 40k or really any game. I mean, it's buildings. Nobody plays Tau. It's true. I stopped playing Tau a while ago. I haven't played Tau in quite some time. By the way, the new Dark Elves. That's a thing. Yep, the new Dark Elves are a thing. Whoop. Still sitting here. Reminds me of Star Wars. 40k players take up all the boards at my local game store. 40k players take up all the space everywhere. I'm going to sit here and eat Skittles. There's nothing wrong with 40k. Well, you just can't take it too seriously. War Machine, that's pretty good. Do you still think Warhammer is the most balanced competitive? Okay, I can't even finish that sentence. No, Warhammer has never been one of the most balanced / competitive of games. War Machine is far more. Infinity, if it could ever get its rules straight, would be quite good. But pretty much War Machine beats both Warhammers. So, Warhammer, I don't think, has been a balanced / competitive game for like 7 years. It's been a fun game, which is not the same thing. They can be it's an entertaining, you have your own kind of game to it. But as far as balanced and competitive, it's hard to have a competitive game with so much. We'll just roll off and see what happens. Fantasy especially. I find 40k especially. Tomb Kings are blah. Yeah, Tomb Kings, Wood Elves, they're kind of underpowered. That said, in 40k, meh. Fantasy does seem more balanced than 40k, but that's because more people know more about 40k, whereas fantasy you find that like a game will happen and whatnot. War Machine fluff also makes more sense than 40k fluff. I haven't read much War Machine fluff. I tried reading a few of the a few of the little stories in the books and that. And the problem that I run into is every conflict is between two warcasters. And you can't continually fight and not have a casualty. Like, either they're all grossly incompetent or they're really just kind of duking it out. And only the peons can get killed, but the warcasters survive. Because they can't kill them off. When they kill them off, they just come back. It's like, haha, we killed Denegra. Oh, well, now she's an undead Denegra. I mean, really, who did not see that one coming? But I mean, oh, look, I beat you to it. Beat you to it. Ah. Then she comes back. That's my point. My point is, there is no consequence in War Machine, nor is there any consequence in 40k. So to argue that one is better than the other, meh. Baldur died, so you can't use Baldur anymore? Isn't there E-Baldur? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the lore. All I know is they can't kill a character and not let you use him or something like that. Or like have to state like, oh, he is no longer, like you can't use him with these or something like that. Because they can't do it because they won't kill off characters because that's the way the game works. Like the fluff is all interesting, but it is exactly that. It is fluff. 40k is the same thing. Oh, Megalith resed him. There you go. Point made. But, yeah, that's the problem with 40k and War Machine. Like a lot of like the one thing that will defeat any 40k army is the fact that the plot will not advance. So, yep. Didn't the Harbinger of Menoth die as well? Harbinger can always die. She's just like a vessel at this point. All the fluff I know is about the Circle is that they are protecting the world from destruction by destroying civilization. Because if there is too much civilized people, then a giant worm will destroy everything. Sounds about right. There's like 9 gods in War Machine's universe, if not more. And they all apparently are the big thing. But we all know that Menoth is the real god in War Machine. Because, yes. None of that pansy, what's his name? Moro. That's how I view about that. But, yeah, that's War Machine fluff and 40k fluff. So, I mean, really, it's all just personal preference. 40k has its interesting stories. I personally like the Battle of Hell's Reach, the book. Or Hell's Reach. But, yeah, that's what I think. Gods have died. Yeah, the elf gods. Well, because you don't have characters. Like, you can't play a god in the game. So you can only have the characters. And the characters are the ones... Because the problem with writing gods in fantasy of any kind is you can't relate to them. And if you relate to them, then they're not really gods. They're just like god-like. Because to have a god creature, it has to be something beyond human. And if it acts in human senses, which it would need to in order to be a character... it becomes less. It's no longer godlike. It's just very powerful. So, and the only way you can have a good story is if you can relate to the characters. And if you don't relate to the character, then it's a bad story. But if you do relate to the character, then it's not really a god. Or at least godlike. I don't know. You can call it whatever you want. That's my opinion on those kind of subjects. But yes, characters aren't going to die, and they aren't going to kill any characters. No, actually, I guess the new guy who's coming out with the Kickstarter who died and went to Crix. He kind of died. What's the most popular army in your area for War Machine? 20 people play here, and 10 of them, no joke, play Scorn. And I'm the only Crix player. Huh. Yeah, Scorn's annoying. But, I mean, if you have 10 people who play Scorn, you get used to it. Most popular army around here is probably Trolls. I think there's like 4 or 5 troll players, and then that's about that. There's like one Scorn guy or no Scorn. I think I'm the only one with any Scorn, and I don't really play Scorn, so Menoth is pretty... Like, we have a very average run. We've got pretty much a little bit of everything. But I think Trolls is the biggest group. Out of like the 15 or 20 regular people that I see. We've got Crix and Trolls. We've got myself with Menoth and Rhett. We've got another Rhett player. Yeah, there's a minion player. He plays. We have a gator and a the pigs, whatever they're called. We've got 2 different mercs. We've got the Rulix, the dwarves, and then we've also got just the general mercs, like the steelheads. We've got 2 Kador players, I believe. We've got. I think that's all I can think. Oh, and then Signar. We've got like 2 or 3 Signar players. We've even got a Convergence player who's got about 50 to 60 points. And yeah. Oh, and Legion. We've got 3 Legion players. That's basically how it goes. We don't really have any Malifaux players. Nobody's really in that Malifaux. There's probably more at Black Knight, and somebody's knocking on the door. So I will be right back and leave you with this for just a moment. Well, it wasn't Chris. It was Dave. Yeah, we were just talking about the War Machine and who plays what in our area. Oh, and then we've got like 2 Circle players. Because you play Circle and Jordan plays Circle.
Yeah.
Basically, we've got like everything. The only thing we don't really have is Scorn. Nobody plays Scorn.
Didn't,
Mike used to play Scorn,
yeah.
but Mike moved away. So, I mean, I have Scorn sitting in the back, but I only have like 15, 20 points. But, you're just that guy.
I can live with that.
That guy. You're just not interesting enough.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm not here to impress you.
Yeah, no costume. I was almost going to wear a costume today. Almost. And then I was like, I should show up on time. And I didn't wear a costume. They were hoping for Chris, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
But, yeah. So, all in all, that's what I think about War Machine in this area.
I missed out on the War Machine conversation?
Basically.
Oh.
Convergence of Cyrus. He plays Convergence.
Yeah, I play Convergence.
I thought I said that. I might have just said Cyrus. You ever button more than those 2 buttons on a shirt? I do. Just not this shirt. Or the other ones. Yep.
It's Chris in a Dave costume.
What do you think of Convergence?
They're fun. If you're just starting out playing War Machine, don't play them.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Way to explain. They're fun,
they're
and
fun.
you should not play them.
No, they're fun. It's very focus sufficient. Just the fact that you can have 3 jacks survive off 1 focus is fantastic. And nothing affects their matter rat, which is awesome.
Unless you hit your caster.
Yeah, unless you hit my caster. But
That's why I was trying to black out your caster, because your whole army would lose Matt.
yeah, but
Matt 3 on everything.
But if you hit a warjack, it doesn't affect anything. So that's pretty sweet.
So that's what Convergence does. They're not a bad army. It's just they run into the problem that they're very specialized. You either bring infantry or you bring or jacks.
They need to come out with my choir.
They're not going to come out with a choir.
No, they have a choir.
Yeah, and you're not going to get it.
I want it.
Because they've already stated that Convergence is not going to be
released on a regular basis.
A major faction. Yeah.
I know. But they're coming out in November.
Best warjack / beast, arguably. Like, are you stating what is the best one in the game out of all the factions?
That depends on what you're doing.
And that definitely should be 2 categories. There should be a best warjack and a best war beast.
In your opinion.
Because they don't compete with one another. Like, a warjack, the best warjack is still not as good as the worst war beast in and of itself. But as far as best warjacks, Deathjack is certainly good. Nightmare is certainly good. The Avatar of Menoth is certainly good. But for the best warjack for his points is probably the what is it? It's a Signar Jack.
Oh,
He's got it's got a reach sword. It's mat like 7, speed 5, and it's only like 7 points.
Oh,
I can't think of what it is. It's like a lancer or something like that.
Battle College.
All right, we're going to Battle College, and I'm going to find out. Yeah, Menoth needs another choir. That's what they need. Go ahead. Tell all your friends who don't or who play Menoth that they need a second one. Every one of them is going to agree with you. Warjacks. Heavy. Ironclad, Stormclad. It's one of these two. Stormclad. That's what he is. This jerk. Because he's got...
Electro Leap.
He's got Electro Leap. He's got a buckler for bonus
fist.
armor. Well, most shields have open fists. He's got reach. He's quick. He's immune to electricity. And he gets free focus every time he's near a Stormblade. So, I mean, he's cheap. And that's the big thing with them. And, of course, they can make their jacks really good. There's like 4 casters in Signar who make them just ridiculous. So, I mean, that's my opinion of the best warjack. Not because he's like hits the hardest or anything like that, because there are other jacks. Like Deathjack can kill more dudes and Nightmare can get in there and slaughter. But as far as like points efficiency, him and the Crusader, the bog standard Menoth Crusader, because he's only 6 points and there's like 4 tiers where you get him down to 5 points. So here you have this heavy jack, POW 18, 20 with the choir, walking around at 5 points. And it's just silly. So, I mean, that's how that goes. The best war beast...
probably a troll.
No, it's going to be a Scorn beast for sure. All troll beasts fall into problems of having low mats.
Yeah.
So even like, what's his name? The Axe character beast.
Yeah.
He's only so good because he's only mat like 5. But that said, they have a lot of things to make it work.
Roadhog.
The Bronze Back is probably the best war beast. I mean, him and Moloch Karn are both just ridiculous. But once again, they kind of benefit more from their own... the Roadhog?
No, the other one.
Warhog. Have you ever played against those?
They're funny.
They're not very good.
They're funny.
It doesn't mean they're good. Dire Troll. What do the Dire Trolls do? Dire Trolls I remember being good. Doop-doo.
Which one?
Yeah, actually, which one? There's 3 Dire Trolls. You mean the Blitzer, Bomber, or Mauler?
There's an Earthborn.
Oh, the Earthborn. Yeah, the Earthborn is actually probably the best one because he's crazy useful. His stupid Animus. Where is it?
Give friendly faction models. Whole.
Or elemental communication or communion. So you get like +2 armor when you're near a wall, and then they can bring Janissa. So you're like always +2 armor. And then your caster gets that ability. So you're just like, there you go, there you go, there you go.
Why do you say war beasts are better than warjacks?
War beasts are better than warjacks on the grounds that in and of themselves, Fury is a better mechanic for more beasts than Focus is for more jacks. Now, there's a big, like what Guardsman Waffle said there, it's...
Fury is better than Focus.
Not always. And not at the beginning of the game, when you have more war beasts and more warjacks, it's better. But later in the game, when you come down to less war beasts and less warjacks, Focus becomes better. Sort of. I mean, it's really the ability of a Fury caster,
Yeah, the fact that you can have a Warcaster with Focus and he doesn't require a Warjack to get it, but still benefits from having it, is the reason why late game Focus is better. Fury is better because when you have more War Beasts, you can just be like, in Ryle, and you have Fury.
Well, no, not even that. It's okay. So I have 4 Fury 4 beasts because the average beast is Fury 4. You have 4 Warjacks. Each of them all have 1 attack each. Which side is going to win that fight? The beasts are for sure, because they're going to come in and they're going to have one guy who has 5, 5, 5, and 5, and the best the Warcaster can do, assuming he had enough focus, and there isn't a Warcaster in the game who can fully fill up 4 Warjacks.
8, 9, 10.
The best is 11. Harbinger can do 11 with the choir. Or with, Harbinger has 10, and then you bring a unit of, what are they called? Crucified guys.
Oh.
Racks.
Yeah.
And you can get 11 focus, hand out 11 focus. That's still not enough. It's only, you're 1 short. And that's the most you can do, I think.
And that's a
Signar might be able to do... Well, I guess there's the feat in Signar where they all get full.
And that's a scenario, not a base thing. Where
And
base
that's you've got to work for it. Like any Horde's caster can do that. Yes, their beast might go crazy the next turn, but all Warcasters, even the Fury 5 little Lilith with her 6 Carnivians, all the Carnivians can still get their full attacks just in spite. But
which is why Convergence is weird, because you can spend a focus and allocate it to another one, so you kind of get to reuse the focus a little bit.
Right,
which is nice.
It mitigates it a little bit, which puts you kind of like them.
It's like a sort of halfway.
Yeah. Witch Coven with their 9 focused, and Infernal Machine / Ghostwalk, cast on Deathjack and charge him up to the caster. You know who's even better than Deathjack with the Witch Coven? Nightmare. Nightmare picks a prey. He goes up to mat 10 against that prey. Or no. Yeah, he's mat 8 base, right? Click on Nightmare.
There it is.
Probably won't say it. Yeah, he's a character, Jack.
Okay.
Doop, doop, doo. Yeah, he's good mats. So I think he's mat 7 or 8. So you put Infernal Machine on him to put him up to 10. You get prey, so you make it 11 or 12. And then he's got +2, and then he's got Infernal Machine puts him up to speed like 10, and then he gets +2 for being near his prey, and he becomes like just ridiculously fast with reach.
That's crazy.
Yeah, him and Deathjack. Deathjack you'll probably get more use out of, but I personally vastly prefer Nightmare. He's definitely my favorite of the Crix Warjacks.
I like his model too.
He dies real easy, like he's kind of a glass hammer, but or glass cannon. But when he hits you, you get killed. And he attacks phenomenally large number of... It's just ridiculous. And then he's affinity with Denegra, so he gets stealth. Because why not? But, yeah. Yeah, Deathjack's good defending and, like, getting into units and taking the hits and then killing them all. And then Nightmare runs in and kills stuff. And the way I've always played with all my games is you're better off being able to kill your opponent than survive your opponent. In my opinion.
Oh, okay. I was just looking to see if she has anything to buff Jax. Not
Who?
really. Denegra.
Pete Eddy?
Yeah.
She doesn't need anything to buff Jax.
No, I was just wondering if she did. Not really.
Ghostwalk.
But Nightmare already has Ghostwalk.
Well, she could spend it instead of him having to spend the Fury. Or spend the focus. He has to spend a focus to get Ghostwalk.
Oh,
so she can cast it on him and save you it. Yeah. I've played this army a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
Epic's okay. But,
yeah, she can do more for death.
What's better, Raider Witches or Blood Witches, both with the UA? See, there's never really a what's better. There's different situations where both are very good. I like the Blood Witches because usually especially against Hordes, Blood Witches I find are far better because the UA makes it, okay, you can't heal or tough. Enjoy! Oh, also we're all incorporeal, and Hordes does not have the magic weapons that Machine usually does. But Raiders can do a crap... I could say crap, I think. I'm going to edit this. But anyway, they do a ton of damage going in with their... Yeah, Mini Girls sent me those. Awesome.
Sweet.
But they go in, they get 3 dice damage, +1 for the mini feat, so 4 dice damage, and then they have Whiplash, so you like charge a Jack and kill it and kill your caster at the same time.
Dawn of War 2 today?
Yeah, we'll play Dawn of War 2 today. So, if you're not on it, log in. I think I already have mine logged in. We'll play Dawn of War 2, Retribution. So if you're on, log in. Unfortunately, normally I would say add me to War Machine, or add me, and I would certainly play and I'll invite you, but unfortunately I've capped out my friends list and they aren't getting back to me on whether or not I can increase that. So I'm going to host the game and I'm going to tell you what I'm hosting it as, and then you can join hopefully right away.
Can't you put it in the group?
Put what in the group?
Through the group, you can do a invite.
Community. Oop, it's under mine. Groups. I'm telling you, I don't think this is a thing. Like, I can do events. Yeah, and I can schedule an event. So we'll say right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dawn of War 2.
Yeah, and
event type.
To join.
Play a game. Game.
There's right there. Oh, what's that? That's Yoda.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, Warhammer.
Yep. Warhammer Dawn of 2 Retribution. Why are there so many of these? There we go.
You can play the campaigns.
And that's it. We'll have it start today. I'll have it start in 1 minute. You know what, let's just say now. Create event. So if you're in the game with the cooler group, you should join it. Sorry, if you're not in it, you should join it. There you go. That's the link to join up. Doop doop doo. Anyone can play Dawn of War. None of us are really good at it. I'm really good at it. But other than that, I am actually using the Steam group Captain Obvious, who is not watching the live show and yet is commenting on things that are happening. So anyway, Dawn of War 2, log in, and looks like I've already got it started up. And we'll switch over to Dawn of War 2. Multiplayer, custom game, public game, hosted game, gaming with
Why isn't the W counted?
because you obviously never took an English class in college. Not really a good reason,
No,
but that's
not
what
really.
I'm saying. Invite, 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 invite. Well, hopefully we can get some people in here. That's a name I recognize. Lao the Surgle was from another game. And what's the worst faction in Dawn of War 2? Tyranids! They are. They die in droves.
I would assume so. They die in droves in the game.
Play Orks? You want me to play Orks, eh? Look at this, but we could all be Space Marine commanders. Okay. The Peanut Gallery wants Orks.
Oh, play a mech boy.
Okay. Mech boy it is. Alright, we're going. Look at that. That was quick. Orks, 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 Orks. I'm not playing Tyranids. I played Tyranids last time and I died horribly. Quick, quick, ready, click ready, click ready. He's not going to do it.
Nope.
And start. So what do you got here? We got Orks, Tyranids, and Space Marines against Chaos, Eldar, and Space Marines. So we almost have every faction represented here. Almost. But
So close.
nobody wanted to play Guard.
If I had this game, I'd play.
Get the game.
I get paid tomorrow.
Fair enough. Yeah, I saw that. Jerk beat me at Bejeweled.
I was going for 1 million. I was so close.
But yeah, so loading up. For all of you who have not played this game or have not seen it happen, right here you've got our bases, and these are all the zones in the map. You hold the orange and blue to collect different resources to build more units at your bases, and whoever can control most of these stars wins the game. Scoring points, trying to make the other team clock out. Let's do this, shoot us.
Should have got my laptop instead of my.
Ah, trick-or-treaters. Everyone seems to be confused. My live show is not early. It's at the same time every week.
Daylight savings?
Yeah, apparently it's daylight savings in Europe. Or at least in Great Britain.
Well, that would do it.
That would do it, wouldn't it? Def gun. I would like a def gun. I've missed so much. You have missed so much. Like the fact that I can now watch the chat while I'm doing this. Needs more shooters. Power Noity is mine. Don't be touching it.
The saying what the characters say make the game better.
Doesn't it?
I think it's arguable.
I think you're wrong.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Sometimes their opinion is wrong.
And in this case, yours is wrong.
Again, that's your opinion.
No, no.
Yeah,
My opinion is a fact. Your opinion is an opinion. Might as well not even watch. Got him! I like how you can take cover behind that, like, brush. Look at those orcs go. Get him! Get him! See? Now, Dan will probably see the recording of this, and I want him to know I am the greater orc player.
Didn't we just have a conversation about opinions?
And didn't I tell you yours doesn't count? And minor facts? Pretty sure that's what I said.
Make it sound like I listen.
Oh, we're getting counterattacked. Where's my... Oh, my teammate's kind of in the middle. That's okay. I don't need him. Eldars are squishy pansies. Look at him run. 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 That's what I thought. We'll take that from them. And you guys need to reinforce and reinforce and reinforce. And then you can make that. And this will become this. And you can drop another one of those. And you can go stand back there. It's like I know how to play this. Doop, doop, doo. Perhaps, Captain Obvious. It depends on how long it takes us to kill these guys. What does the totem do? The totem increases the attack damage and defense of nearby orc infantry. Which is good. Come on, orcs. Everybody get together. We're gonna go do the killy. Pretty sure my war boss mech boy guy can hold the line. Oh no, Space Marines. Better just walk away and ignore them because they're Space Marines and no one cares. Walking, 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 walking. Take that over. And go and... Oh, he died. Alright. Oh, he's got a turret! Run, boys, run! Look at that. Keeping him pinned. Get him, boys. Now's your chance. And the flank! Woo! And knocked down, and they're wiped out. Now we get this group. Suppress. Job well done, boys. Everybody go home. There we go. What else we got here? Proximity mines. Increases the health. Give health and energy to friendly units. That's cool. Generator right, Sparky now. Wow, I can't do an orc voice at all. I don't think I'll try again.
I found it very entertaining.
You would. This did not even show on my email in Steam. Well, that's annoying. Well, if you're not in the group, you should join the Gaming with the Cooler Steam group. It's worth joining. We play games, and I play games all the time. Like I started playing that free Stronghold game that's basically Farmville, but for people who like Stronghold, and it's strangely addicting.
Like the iPhone game?
No, they have one for the PCs. It might be an iPhone game. I'd believe it if it was, but I don't know what it is. It's like I want to know how my village is doing. One orc moving unseen could do it. Yeah, I liked all the strongholds for the most part. Your beard must be at least this tall to do a proper orc voice. Yeah. I see what you did there. Tier 2! Oh, that orc just got sniped. That fella right there. He died. Doing what he loves. Nothing. Oh, we lost another one. Okay, time to start walking away. Let's not go there. Oh my. We're doing it again. Get him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That unit of boys just got smoked. I lost a unit of boys. Run, shooters! Run! Back to the totem! Back to the totem! Shoot him! Shoot him, war boss. Mech boy, you're not a war boss. Look at this jerk. Shooting my base. Fill your cap with all your shooters. You'll win until they get tanks. Yeah, that's true. Nothing but shooter boys. I am the greatest player at this game ever. What world on? World 8, and I'm in Wales, I think? I don't know. I'd wait on that one. If you have me on Steam, I'll tell you at some point. Just send me a message when I'm on it.
Pretty sure you can pull up that game information on Steam.
It seems like an odd thing you'd be able to bring up in Steam. I mean, I'd believe that you could. It just seems odd.
Well, it tells you how long someone's played and what characters they've played for, like, MMOs and stuff. And you can join people's games.
Rift is free now?
Yep. It's been free for a while.
Yeah, I just noticed it the other day because it popped up on, like, you should play this. And I'm like, I should. I agree. And then I did. And then I'm like, why am I playing this? Mm-hmm. So you too didn't like... I remember Rift, I got it when it first came out. Like when it was... Like everyone else. And it was really fun until you got out of the starting, like, the first region. Because in the first region, there was, like, tons of people, and everything was really cool because they had so many people that... the
giant world events were actually
fun. The world events were actually fun because there were so many people doing stuff. But it kind of fell apart when... well, one, the population kind of died, and two, there wasn't anyone to play with.
World of Warcraft was like, let's just send out a patch note.
Yeah, World of Warcraft, we're going to patch something. And there goes our game. Guild Wars 2 was fun, too. But I have my own problems with Guild Wars 2. Bunch of jerks.
Nothing related to the game, though.
Yeah, the game was fun. It's just...
the people who sell it. The
people who sell it made me mad. Because they were like, oh, you can't buy copies online. Also, we sold your pre-order. I'm like, oh, well, I'm glad I did that. Do tell us about Guild Wars 2.
It's a magical world.
It's fun.
So you can play a really, really tiny map.
Never allow... Oh, you do need help, don't you? Okay. I'll help you in a moment. First, I must kill. Yeah, Space Wolf Hulk, or Space Wolf skin in Space Hulk. Level in my boys. Quick, everybody get in the truck. Just a moment. Everybody in the truck! Haha, we evaded. Later. Woo! Quick, capture that. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is pretty fun. Quick, back to the truck. Ah, they even killed one. Those crazy boys. Alright, let's go kill some stuff in... Is that a vehicle? Oh, they have a Wraith Lord. I don't care. Hey, look. A bunch of guys that are camping. Better drive up with my truck and unload some boys. Oh, man. What's going on here? How is this happening? There you go. I broke their lines, and I lost a lot of boys doing it, but it was worth it. Good job, everybody. What is it, fungus beer? That's what orcs drink. Yeah, that's what they all get. Oh, he brought the Wraith Lord. Back to the cars. Drive! Drive! Never gonna catch me. You're wasting your time. Look at them. They're driving backwards just to taunt this guy. Hope somebody has something to kill armor, because this orc does not.
No, they have better armor anyway.
It's the same. Armor 10 all the way around. Woo! Driving. Putt, 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 putt. Oh, we better go help mid. I mean, mid. Bottom. But top is dying too.
League references.
I'm playing League of Legends right now. Get 2 knob squads. No, I'm not playing knobs. That's what Dan does, and that's for jerks. I'll win with just shooters. Put, 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 put. Shooters and battle wagons. Look at Hive Tyrant's back. No, I'm not doing it. Cruising. Uh-oh. Oh my, he's got a dreadnought. Quick, flee! Flee! Oh, oh, and punch in the chest. And he's running. Let's steal stuff. No, no tank busters. Alright, tank busters. Go, venerable dreadnought. Dun 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 dun. He's losing? Really? Why is this guy... I mean, I guess you could argue that it's from all, like, the massive shot. Oh, he's gonna get him! Get him! 43! No! Finish the Wraith Lord! Now he's gonna go heal that. Back to the boat! Vroom vroom. Woo! Oh, we're getting auto-cannoned in the back. Look at that. 18 health. Oh, don't hit the explosive barrel. Can tank busters? Nope. Mech boys. Mech boys can repair. We'll get more tank busters. That was some quality audio. Gone from a truck to a boat. Yep. I like how little things are exploding off of it. I like this game.
I'm excited for Tactics.
War Machine Tactics?
Yep.
That'll be a fun game. Try refreshing the page. Often when the sound is cutting out for somebody, it's just the page needs refreshed. See? And we can establish that it's not the stream because it works for someone else. Therefore, it's on your end. Yay, tech support. My mech boy will go with these guys. Perfect. Perfect. Give you some armor. Give you some armor. Everybody in. Let's do this, boys. We're in a convoy. Alright. We'll go this way. So long, plasma cannon. You jerk. Oh. Oh. Surprise! Like they didn't see that coming. Drive! What's going on? Flee! Flee! Haha, we distracted you with another one. Silly Space Marines. Nobody is impressed by that whole outmaneuvered and outgunned Space Marines. Really? I liked it. You bring it up and there you go. Nope, silly Space Marines. Alright, now we gotta go save our teammates. Orky tactics, yeah. That was orc tactics. Which orcs are fond of. He very bad has power sword / bubble boy outfits. Don't worry, I'm here to back you guys up. Explosions! Oh my. I killed my teammate's unit, and I don't regret it. Get back in the... Ah, the truck's dead! Flee! So I totally killed my teammate there. And lost my truck. It was sad. Sad day. Truck. We need more of these. Quick, get out. And we're gonna take this. Rear armor hit. Who's hitting me? Am I hitting myself? Because I'd believe that. Why are you guys not capturing it? Ah! Why are they charging in? I mean, I understand it in an orc kind of... And dead. And now we shoot this lady. Quick, back to the truck! Back to the truck! Flee! Oh, he's got another one of those dreadnoughts. We need you boys up here. You know, we need more killy. I've decided that I'm just going to be ridiculous. Hey, my mech boy's alive. When did that happen? Blow stuff up. Free experience for my units. Ah! Why did the audio suddenly start echoing? I hate you, Twitch, with a passion. Seriously, what's going on here? I have the game minimized, so if I'm dying, it's because I'm not watching. That's my argument, and I'm sticking. Stupid game. Flee, but it's too late because I had it minimized. Oh, I hate Twitch. Freaking game. It wasn't frozen, it was that I had to minimize so I could stop the echo because Twitch decided that now was the time to suddenly unpause my video. So I lost all my units. Yep. Oh well. Ah, it froze for you guys. Okay, that's what happened. So it freezes when I minimize it. Alright, good to know. Alright, well, let's see if we can go salvage this operation. We don't have daylight saving time for another few days. It's on Sunday when our daylight savings time takes place. Here, die. Die, Space Marines. Oh, he's got an avatar. Die too. Oh, wow, look at these guys get chewed. Blam, 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 blam. Flee. There. I feel better now. I feel better now. He died. That guy ran. Other people died. I accept this. And all together again. And apparently we're losing team, so let's get our stuff together and we'll work together and whatnot. There's an avatar though, which is a bit of a nuisance. Not gonna lie. One of those. Yay for experience farming. Oh, there he is again. Flee! Flee! We're gonna lose. I mean, it had to happen eventually. Yeah, I can't afford knob squads though. That's the downside. If only the real avatar was that good. Yeah, that'd be cool. Run! He's gonna die, but we're gonna save him. We're gonna save the boss. Nope, he gave up. Yeah, they're moving back and trying to give us a chance. Well, to be honest, I was doing pretty good until the game crashed and I lost all my units. Wham! Oh, he's got a land raider too? Yeah, that's game over. 6, 3, 0. Zap. Game over, man. It's game over. Actually, show's over now too, because it's 7. It's been on for an hour. My units weren't there. My units were dead. The important ones were, because they were all level 4, but that unit was not level 4. So that's what happened. Yeah. But it is an hour. It's now 7, so the live show is over at this point. But it was definitely a good game. Come back next week, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will have gone through the whole time change, so it'll be earlier. But until then, no overtime tonight. Got stuff to do. It's Halloween. Come on. I'll notice. It matters to me. But next week we'll probably do something later. Something special and whatnot. Not this week. Next time. Until then, have a good night.